Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate, and here's another video for you. And this is a food haul, so it's from ASDA and also from a local shop. I hope this video finds you safe and well, and let's have a look at what we bought this week. So the first thing I'll do is show you what I got from ASDA. So not a huge haul this week, as I said. It's a combination of local shops and Asda, so not a huge one at all, but all of the essentials that we just can't get locally. So I bought these cod loins. We've really enjoyed having these recently, so I bought a couple of packs of these, and I tend to just have these with perhaps some potatoes and then some sauce and vegetables and things, but they are really low calorie and very tasty. Then I did manage to get a free range whole chicken, and I'm going to be roasting that, but I'm not going to be doing a roast dinner because if you saw my meals of the week last week, the pub near to us did takeaway, and they're also doing Sunday lunch, so we're going to get that from there this week. Then I've got some extra lean turkey mince. I've been trying to get this for quite some time, so I bought a couple of packs, and I'll just repackage that and pop that into the freezer. And then some ice cubes because it's just so convenient to do it this way. I know it's probably a bit lazy, but whatever. And then some lean pork medallions. I did actually want to get a tenderloin, but I couldn't get any of that. So one of these packs I'm going to be using to make a Cheryl at What's for Tea's recipe for pork insider, and that was actually delicious. So I'd heartily recommend that recipe. I'll link it below actually. And then we've got the chicken thighs, and we will do something like a stir fry or whatever with those. I can't seem to get chicken breasts at the moment, but hey. And then I have bought myself a steak. So my husband doesn't really like steak, so I'm going to serve this for me on my own. I'll just serve it with some green veg and some garlic and herb butter, and that's one of my favourite meals actually, so I'm really looking forward to that. And that clove of garlic there and the thyme on there just looks so real. Some peas. I would normally just have got own brand ones, but they hadn't got them, so I got the bird's eye ones. And then I got some Soleros. I really love those, and they're only 90 something calories. And instead of feta, I got this salad cheese. So I'm not sure what this is going to be like, but we'll be having a nice chicken salad, and I should be serving some of that. So I'll let you know how that goes. And then I saw these and I thought they looked interesting, and subsequently I have eaten them. I just had them in a wrap with some salsa and some cheese and some dry fried onions, and they were really nice actually. And then just one pack of sandwich meat this week because we've got quite a lot of stuff in, so some turkey and then some grana padano. I don't know whether I say that right, but that's the cheese that we put on top of pasta and things. It's a bit like parmesan, I suppose. Some stir fry vegetables because my husband's going to be cooking a stir fry this week, and we'll use the chicken thighs and those vegetables, and also we'll put some of these mushrooms in as well, and then use the mushrooms for a few other things. Some limes because I'm going to be baking a coconut and lime gluten-free cake. So if anyone's interested in the recipe for that, I'll try and put that up. And then some Greek yogurt because it's just really useful to have in. Then some more of these absolutely giant lemons. We used them all last week because I made a lemon polenta cake, which the recipe's coming up on Sunday, again gluten free. Then some lettuce, romaine hearts, and also some sweetheart cabbage. Well, this is called tender heart, but I call these sweetheart cabbages. And the outer leaves look a bit ropey, but it does look lovely inside, and I really like cabbage. And then cauliflower, which is just a really useful vegetable, and when I'm trying to cut down on carbs, I use that as the kind of main bit of a meal for veg. And some green beans because I had these last week and they were really lovely, so I got them again. And then some tender stem broccoli, which I think is sweeter than the other broccoli. It has a much shorter season, I think, but it's worth it when it's about. And beetroot, I'll be roasting that, I expect, because I just love roasted beetroot. Well, I just love beetroot, to be honest. and then some red chilies because we use quite a lot of chilies in this house. And also this week some ginger because I think we might be doing some deviled chicken, so always useful to have in the fridge anyway. And then a net of red onions and some more of these flat peaches because my husband does really like them. And then some parsley, which I'll use for the sauce for the fish. I've been using dried herbs, but I prefer fresh, so I'll use that for the sauce for the fish. And then some nectarines. Now I've been having, when I have shreddies, so I have shreddies or porridge, but when I have shreddies, I've been putting nectarines on with some coconut milk, and it's really lovely. And the same with blueberries, we tend to put those on cereals. And then I bought some apples. Now I can't eat apples, raw apples. They make me so ill. Like I get the most excruciating stomach cramps from them. And the same with kiwi. I don't know why, but I need some for the recipe I'm doing with the pork. So I bought these. I'll use 2 in the recipe, and the rest I'll probably cook down for some kind of sweet. Then some red peppers, mixed peppers, and this garlic and not garlic at all, it's chili and lime salad dressing. This is the spray salad dressing, and this is 2 calories a spray, I think. And then our usual low sugar granola, which I think I saw that in someone's deguster box actually. I think it was Cheryl at What's for Tea, her deguster box, so they're obviously promoting those. And then I couldn't get Jersey Royals this week, so I got a couple of bags of Pembrokeshire Earlies, which are nice, but they are nowhere near as nice as the Jersey Royals. I feel a bit disloyal saying that, but it's true. And then these vine ripened tomatoes just look really succulent, I think. When my tomato plants grow, clearly I'll have plenty. And then our usual type of snacks with popcorn. So the sweet and salty one, a couple of packs of those, and 1 pack of the salted ones. These are my favourite, and they're only 44 calories a bag, and you do feel like you've really had a snack. Some dried parsley because I was completely out of that, and joy upon joy I managed to get some yeast, so I'm hoping to do some bread baking. I've got a couple of days off work this week, so I'm hoping to spend some of that in the kitchen. I really love when you can cook and it's a pleasure rather than just for day-to-day cooking, which I also enjoy, but I love spending time in the kitchen. And yeah, so I'm hoping to do a fair bit of baking over the next few days because, as I say, I've got some time off, but I'm so delighted to have got yeast. It's taken the whole of lockdown to get that. And then some mild French mustard just for a change from the Dijon mustard, and hopefully that will be nice. And then our usual stack of rice cakes. These are the chocolate ones, and also the Scotch pancakes. Those are gluten free. And then finally I've had to buy some hairbands because my hair is wild. I mean, yes, I'm just having to put it in an Alice band all the time because it's just all over my face. I'll be really looking forward to the hairdressers reopening. Yeah, my hair's been really short for years, and so I started growing it before the lockdown. So actually having lockdown has been quite good because I haven't been tempted to have it chopped off. So I'm quite pleased with how it's growing, but I just need to keep it tidy, hence the middle-aged woman wearing Alice bands. Anyway, the ASDA portion of this came to £97.82, but there is a lot of meat there, and also that granola is like £4 a pack, I think. Yes, then this local shop one I got, so we got some celery, and this was actually really lovely, really fresh and really nice. Some strawberries. These ones are a bit small and they look a bit more measly than the strawberries have been in the past, but I'm sure they'll still be delicious. Nice British strawberries. And then some more free range eggs because the more I bake, the more eggs I need, obviously. And then some paracetamol and some ibuprofen. We use a lot of painkillers in this house. I think as you get older, you get more creaky, and obviously my back's been sore. And then I saw this, which is pink grapefruit and gin marmalade. Oh, and it is lovely. So I've just had a couple of teaspoons of it. I've not eaten very much of it, but yeah, it's Welsh, and the local shop has started to sell more kind of deli-based products. So I think they're trying to be a bit more upmarket than just a standard garage shop, and they've done a really good job. And this just caught my eye. Pink grapefruit and gin, how lovely. Although it does feel slightly weird having gin in the morning. I know it's not alcoholic, but anyway, this is lockdown, who cares? Then a couple of cans of beans. I've just bought some small cans. And then some bottles of wine. So a Sauvignon Blanc there, a Chenin Blanc, and then also a couple of bottles of Merlot. They haven't got the Shiraz that we normally have. These Secretary Bird wines have actually been really good. Then some cherry tomatoes, which again look really good, and a tin of custard, because I think I might actually be making the rhubarb and custard cake again. And also some chalk ices and some garden peas. These garden peas were like £2, I think, for a tiny bag. I suppose they have to make money somehow. And then a couple of yogurts of various brands, so the Llaeth ones, and also the normal Oobla, I think it is. And then a butternut squash, because I've been eating quite a lot of that recently, and a Radio Times. And then in another local shop I had to go to, I got a bottle of whiskey, because we were all out of whiskey, and sometimes we like a little nip, and this was the best they could get. And then also because I'm kind of fearful that they'll make us wear face masks in some situations, and we won't have any, so I just bought a couple of these. A lady makes them locally, and they were £4.50, and she sells them in the local shop. The local shop doesn't take any margin or profit from it. So I bought just a couple of those, although they're camo pattern, so when we try them on, we just look really sinister. I don't like anything on my face generally, so yeah, anyway, we've got them. Let's hope we never have to use them. And then I also got some rhubarb and some oranges, clementines, whatever, obviously, because we can't go 2 days without buying any of those. So yeah, just 6 or so of those, and some rhubarb, which I will either just use to make rhubarb compote, which I put on my last video if you're interested, or if I do make that rhubarb and custard cake. And then joy upon joy, I managed to also get some Tunnocks tea cakes. This is the first time for absolutely ages, so I'm delighted. So altogether in the local shops, those came to £84.48. Now that does sound like quite a lot of money, and it is quite a lot of money, but they are small local shops, and there was a fair amount of alcohol in there as well, and it was over a longer period than just a week or a few days. Anyway, so yeah, just a few views while I just talk about the fact that today, on Friday the 19th, so the Welsh Government has announced some changes to our lockdown scenario, which the most exciting one is that possibly on the 13th of July, which is a Monday actually, that caravan parks, if you've got your own caravan, can open again, and we have, so I'm highly delighted about that. And it's just lightened my mood like you wouldn't believe. Like, it's kind of given hope, and it's not like we've had a horrible lockdown or anything. I know we've been very blessed and we're very lucky, but I just am so looking forward to getting a change of scenery and also going to see the sea. And I'll make sure that I bring you guys along with me and show you some of the beautiful Ceredigion countryside. So yeah, I know we're blessed where we live here, but I will show you the Ceredigion coastline, which is, in my opinion, every bit as nice, if not as big, as say the Cornish coastline. It's got some really beautiful views and high cliffs and lovely, lovely sandy beaches. So I'll take you along with me there and make sure we do some videos. Well, this has been quite a long video, so I really appreciate it if you've made it this far. I thank you for your support and admire your resilience. So thank you. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so very much. And if you're not, then a button is just going to pop up at some point shortly. It would be great to have you on board and along with the channel and seeing my haul videos, my meals of the week, and obviously recipe videos. So on Sunday, it's going to be a sweet recipe. It's a lemon polenta cake, a gluten-free lemon polenta cake, which I only had the tiniest bit of myself, but my husband said it was absolutely delicious. So we'll take his recommendation, and I hope to see you on that video. So thanks very much for watching. You take care, you stay safe, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.